Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. Whoop. Going to do a random reading here. Let's see what comes in. What do the viewers need to know? Clarity, please. What do the viewers need to know? All right. We have someone in hermit mode. This is someone who's following their own path, so that could be yourself. Yeah. So either that or you got someone heading in your direction. But I feel like this is trusting your knowing, following your heart. So some of you are about ready to follow your heart here. Ooh, you've been on your own path here. So this is often with the Queen of Cups. Somebody who self-nurtures and cares for themselves. I see someone here who's single. Looking out for yourself. Ooh. And then we have Seven of Wands. You're holding true to your values. You'll stand up for yourself. Nice. And then we have the Chariot. Yeah. So you're staying true to yourself. So some of you are just being single. You're staying true to yourself. Good morals, values, I feel. Beautiful. Yeah, you're definitely, I do see this energy of moving forward with confidence too. Very, very nice. I think you got a person heading in your direction here as well. We'll see. Yeah, see justice and harmony. Some of you have had a tough time, I feel. People who didn't treat you right, you definitely, I feel you deserve better. I do, but I do see harmony here in your love life. I feel someone's coming in to take the lead here. Some of you have stood up to for yourself. You've taken back your power, but this is also beautiful because the Queen of Cups self-nurtures, self-cares. This is a person who you're following your heart. You're true to your own beliefs. Some of you have been single and you've been looking out for yourself. So very nice. You're looking out for number one here basically too. But I do think some of you had people who treated you unfairly. So you're being fair to yourself. You're doing what's right for you. Very, very nice energy. Yeah, and there's the Two of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you got someone heading your way. You may not see it coming. Queen of Swords. So you're definitely, some of you have been hurt. You're definitely discerning. Look at that. Boy, oh boy, is that coming out clear. But you know what's right for you. You know when someone's right for you or not. And I do think you now have some kind of experience, because these are some things that you've experienced. People who didn't treat you fair, they didn't come in right, they tried to control you. You've taken back your power. So you protect what's yours. You protect yourself and what's yours. But this is experience. So yeah, you're coming out of a situation a lot wiser. So let's have a look. I'm going to I'll just grab this deck that I used earlier. Tell me about the Hermit. Yeah, I see a cycle ending and a new cycle beginning. Beautiful. Beautiful. Because this shows good luck. Yeah, see this is basically like the tables turning, only you have good luck. Things happening at the right time. I feel like you're leaving. See, some of you, it's just yourself in hermit mode. You're ready to take a leap of faith. If it's not you, there's somebody heading your way. But I feel like this is about yourself. Yeah, you're learning to trust your intuition, your inner knowing. You already know the answers you're seeking. You're being true to yourself. And I feel some of you have been sticking to yourself. I do see an energy of keeping all your feelings to yourself until you're sure somebody is right for you. Very nice. You're not sharing a whole lot of your inner self to somebody until they're ready to come in right. Yeah, see, there it is. See, you already know the answers you're seeking. I feel like you're not going to be single much longer. I just have this vibe. Yeah, see the Chariot? You've taken your power back, but you see, now, because of this energy, you have the power to achieve whatever it is you want, goals. But this is telling me that you are determined, you're wise, and you're much more discerning. You're going to have to make a decision. I feel like you have a decision to make in the future. Yeah, it's telling me there's been a little indecision here about a situation, but you're going to have to make a decision. Yeah, and you're going to have to hold true to your values. It's all about knowing your worth. Let's have a look at Seven of Wands. Yeah, see, some of you may have waited. See, I feel like this is some of you. You're just looking out for yourself. You're doing you with this energy. And I do feel somebody here's hurt you before. You took a risk. And obviously it's something that didn't go the way you wanted, but things are about to turn in your favor. Okay, things are about to turn in your favor. And I do feel all this time waiting, I feel some of you have learned to stand up for yourself, to speak your truth. Yeah, this is a pretty heavy energy, but this is an energy of looking elsewhere too. Yeah, but this is someone expanding their horizons. See, I feel some of you are getting ready to get out there again. You're available. Yeah, see, some of you are single, looking out for yourself, but I feel like you have a person coming in. Whoever this is, they see you in a favorable light. Yeah, there's two people coming together here. See, it's about coming into alignment with the right person, and that's what it is. See, harmony. Two people who are balance each other out. Oh, you got a single person. Both of you in the similar energy too. This is Chariot, determined to succeed. Sheer determination, strong mind, strong will. But your sword is up. Yeah, you got a person coming in. This is a heartfelt message. Somebody else who's ready. So there is a person who's ready to follow their heart. This person's going to take a leap of faith. Wow. Yeah, it looks like some of you have come apart from someone. It's a path you were on, see, following a path, but this person is also on their own path. This person's coming towards you. You're coming together with someone here. You might not see it coming. So let's have a look at the Two of Swords. Two of Swords. Whoops, what do we got here? Yeah. So this is someone releasing baggage, burdens. It's an energy of somebody who comes in right. So it's an energy of responsibility. If you take a risk with this person and they don't come in right, you have no one to blame but yourself. This is telling you. So choose wisely. Think it through. But I feel like you already know. I feel like you already know the answers you're seeking. You might even know who this person is. But it's somebody coming in. It's a communication. It's often heartfelt, but it's another person ready to follow their heart. So it does look like you got someone who come in right. Some of you have had a person, I feel, in the past who didn't, but you took a risk. But I do feel like you took your power back. Somebody here tried to take your power, and you took it back. That's what I feel's happened here. Yeah. And there we have Temperance. So someone here, definitely it's an energy of temperament. I do think you're watching your words. You're tempering your passions, your emotions. But this is whether somebody here's your type or not. So you're learning about your type. Some of you have a type that does the same thing. They either try to control you or they take your power. And they don't come in right. So it doesn't go anywhere. See, someone puts on the brakes because it's not going anywhere because they can't take your power. So this is why I feel the sword is up. Some of you have had this happen a couple of times. So I do see with this Temperance, see, taking a step back, doing things different, making sure, being discerning that someone, see, it's not so much about, and it is about type. Some of you have learned about your type. So now you're discerning. See, now you're basically, you have all the skills here. You now have experience. So nobody's going to be taking your power or trying to control you. Yeah, I like this because I feel like whoever it is coming in is somebody different. Yes, your sword's going to come up. There you go. You have an Emperor coming in. There's an Emperor here. Now, this is an Emperor. Emperors often are the ones who make things happen. So this is someone who needs to make something happen, but you see your sword's up. You're going to be skeptical because I do feel like you're not going to see this coming. Do take off the blindfold to see. Okay? I do think you're going to have a choice. There could even be several people coming in. Yeah. If you've got someone who tried to take your power, you took it back. I'm hoping this isn't someone coming in, but I don't think so because you're holding true to your beliefs. You're speaking your truth. See, this is about yourself here, going within, seeing within yourself. See, some of you know you've learned. Often you rush into things. So now you're going to be looking before you leap. Interesting. But this person is someone here who, I mean, it's an Emperor, so we'll see. Who is the Emperor and what does this person want? This person wants the Queen of Cups. See, some of you are now open. You've gone through a healing, self-care, self-nurturing. You've been looking out for yourself, but there's two single people here. You're going to come together. I think it's you and this person coming together, or you have two, and we'll see. I think it's just one person, because I feel like you already know the answers you're seeking. So, yeah, I feel like you got a person. This Emperor is making this happen. This is somebody coming in right. They're making it happen. They're going to ask you out. You're open. So you can see this is about being open, waiting to receive, but you're following your heart. But you can see we have head and heart. So now you have to balance head and heart. So you have to master that, balancing head and heart. And I do think some of you are ready to. I also feel this other person too. Yeah, see, look at this beautiful energy of change. Yeah, some of you have moved on from a situation. The cycle's over. You have a whole new romantic cycle starting because you're healed. You're ready. You're emotionally ready. So this is somebody here who knows you're available, but this Emperor wants the Queen of Cups. I said, what do they want? Well, let's see. Who are they? Who are they? I'm going to really focus on that because I want clarity. Who is this person to you? Who are they? There's somebody here who, you won't see coming, or someone who's indecisive. Oh, this is interesting. Maybe somebody who is indecisive. Oh, I see. It's somebody who's putting on the brakes. Yeah, it is a person coming back around. It is a person coming back around. This is somebody who's seeing something they didn't see before. It has to do with the Queen of Cups. Somebody is emotionally available, mature, and open. Oh, so this has to do with love. There might have been someone here that you really loved and had a lot of feelings for. I think you're standing up. Look at, there's justice again. See, it's somebody, I think you got a person coming in to make something right. It's a person seeing something they didn't see. I feel like there was someone put on the brakes. They were unable to move forward. And it could be yourself where you were unable to move forward. So it has to do with justice and harmony. It has to do with being fair. So I wonder if there was, maybe you weren't fair to somebody, or they weren't fair to you, because often the Queen of Swords can be that way too. But like I say, your sword's up, you're skeptical. You know, there's definitely, it's all about waiting for the one. I think you already know the person you're seeking. Some of you have moved on from a situation. I do see it because you're going down another path. But while you're heading down this path, you have a person coming in. Wow. So who's the Knight of Cups? Whoever this person is, they're charming, they're attractive. They're somebody who's just right. This is a person that you feel is someone who's right for you. See, you're balancing head and heart. I see what's going on here. Yeah. See, you're feeling a little indecisive, but you're not going to see it coming. Look, there's a little aha moment. Wow. See that little moment of truth, that aha. But I think it's this person. Ooh, what have you got going on? Tell me about the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. So this is someone who's been procrastinating, should I or shouldn't I? They're having an inner struggle. So it's somebody who's indecisive. Maybe whether you're the right person for them or not, or whether they should proceed forward. See, it could be it's all about this path and going down this path together. It's about togetherness. Some of you might be a little unapproachable if your sword's up. Has there been opportunities where your sword's up, where you didn't watch your words, where you were a little judgmental or harsh because you've been hurt before? And that's what it's all about. So I feel now you're about to balance your head and heart. The Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords is here. Some of you have had a situation that changed you forever. So it's not necessarily someone coming back around, because I see this is an energy of something changed you forever, but you've learned, obviously. Yeah, learning to look before you leap. Tell me, if you take a risk, take off the blindfold and see. This is you and another person. There's a decision that needs to be made. This person's definitely indecisive whether you're the right person for them or not. And I do think this is someone who's kind of procrastinating here. Tell me more about the Knight of Cups. Yeah, see, it's an energy of two people connecting emotionally, coming together. It's an energy of friends. I don't want to jump to conclusions with this. It is a soulmate connection. See, someone who's just right. I wonder if this is someone who thinks you just want to be friends. Two single people. Somebody here definitely wants more than friends. If you just want friends and that's a decision, you're going to have to decide whether you just want to be friends with somebody or you want something more. Oh, I see what it is. Yeah, I do see there's some kind of good news. See, this is the person taking an opportunity. There's people here. So I wonder if there's someone who's comparing you to someone else or you are. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the feminine doing this because of the head and heart back and forth. Yeah, but it's about two people coming together. I see having a conversation, getting together. Now, there could be some kind of gathering or get together. This person's taking this opportunity here. I can see what they're doing. I mean, there's good news. I feel there's good news. This is an opportunity. It's a joyful opportunity. So this is somebody going to do this. Now, this could be a person in your social circle, online dating, or social media. I would have to say there's somebody in your world. They're already in your world, I feel. But something here changed you forever. So this is why it's saying to temper your words. Watch your words. Think it through before you make a decision. But try to balance head and heart because it's telling you it's time to follow your heart. Some of you have been hurt. Whatever it is that happened here in the past changed you forever. The sword's up. You might be a little hard to approach. See, this is often someone who's a little hard to approach. Somebody here has been wanting to approach you. I feel like it's someone around you. I see exactly what's happening. Yeah, this is an energy of a new person. This is a new person. I feel like you're a little hard to approach. See, the sword's up. You're a little guarded, defensive, because you're protecting yourself. Because whatever this is that happened before made you change. But because of the Queen of Cups, it's about you need to learning to go with the flow. See, this is someone who goes with the flow. So that's what I feel. Just kind of go with the flow and see where this goes. See where the day takes you. I think you're going to do it. I feel some of you are going to make a decision. See, this is a whole new romantic cycle. So it is a new person. If you have somebody who comes back around, by chance you do, you're going to stand up to this person. Some of you give the impression that you want to be single too because of this, because you're guarded, you're defensive, you have a hard time letting your guard down. Someone here finds you hard to approach. They've been wanting to approach you. They want to get something going. It's a person who's determined. Whoever this is pushing through any fear of rejection that you might, or that you might push them away. Some of you may have done that too. You've pushed people away. So this is an energy of healing. And I do see the sun shining in this new energy. See, it's about being open. I feel some of you have healed. I do feel you're at the last leg of this because you're off on a whole new cycle. But you have to be able to let people in. Yeah, I think some of you push people away. It's like you're unapproachable. You're hard to approach. Somebody's wanting to. I think this is somebody who, it could be someone in your social circle, someone who knows what you've been through. I wouldn't be surprised. Somebody here who knows what you've been through. Yeah. See, someone who didn't treat you right. I feel like you had, and maybe by the looks of it, it's happened a few times. But you are coming out of this wiser. You're learning to trust your intuition. But I feel like you already kind of know. I feel this is something that's already happening. And I do think you're maybe reflecting on the past, how certain things have played out. But I do think that you're ready for love again. And I do see a person wanting to approach you. You just have to be approachable. So let your guard down a little bit to be able to let this person in. They want to come in. They're an emperor. They want to talk. They want to have a conversation, just the two of you. Maybe a private conversation. Yeah. See, some of you maybe have even manifested this because you may have decided to take a risk and let someone know you were available. Well, they're running with it. Yeah, they're single. This is someone else single. See, this is two people. See, you're both very, I feel like you're already very much aware what's manifesting. You're already aware that you're both single. Yeah, but it's about approaching you, coming together and going down this path together, the two of you. See, just the two of you. I feel like you'll keep this to yourself. You're going to have a conversation. You're manifesting what you desire. You both have everything you need. I feel like you've manifested this. But this person sees you as a little unapproachable, but I have a funny feeling they see things clearly, and I do see you seeing things clearly too. Now, this is interesting. This isn't clearing something up. This is new. It's happy. There's so much happiness and joy because you're manifesting. You've manifested this. But this person, I do think this is someone who knows somebody who maybe knows you, or someone in your social circle. There's something that this person knows. They've gathered up info. They feel prepared. See, it's all about pre-manifesting. And then we have temperance, so preparing. So it's telling you to prepare, because some of you may not be expecting this. You might not see it coming. But the interesting thing is this person wants to get something going. There's something this person knows. They know something about you, what you've been through. Yeah, and we have, see, the Queen of Pentacles. Someone who's very gracious, very grounded. Yeah, manifesting. Some of you have been working, focusing on self. See, just doing your own thing. But I feel some of you have learned how to be a little more practical, a little more sensible, but much more grounded. This is how someone sees you. They see you as the Queen of Pentacles. See, some of you are a bit aloof. Someone may have checked you out at some point. You look at them, you look away. Like you act, some of you act like you just want to be single, or you gave somebody that impression, but they know better. They're coming in to ask you out. If you have an opportunity, an invitation, or somewhere to go, and you get an invitation, go, because this person will approach you. They're just pushing through any of that fear. They're just going for it. They feel bold and they feel confident. It's an Emperor. Yeah, Four of Wands. So this is a celebration. Could be somebody having a housewarming, a new party, or a new home, anything like that, see? And some of this is even yourself. Like I feel like some of you have achieved some of these things. But the interesting part is this person. See, I feel some of you, you're procrastinating. And if you do have a choice, you're making a choice here, or you're just having that inner struggle. Some of you do struggle, I feel, with letting your guard down and letting people in. Queen of Pentacles energy, because of what's happened in the past. But it's telling you to balance head and heart. See, now we have three queens here. So you're at, can I say, you're on this little journey here, I feel, where you're just about ready. You're just about over whatever it is that happened. But this person, this person could live near you, in your neighborhood. They could be someone new. Now I feel like you have everything you need to manifest your desires. I feel like you've been preparing and pre-manifesting. And then all of a sudden, here comes this person. So that's why I feel you got to let your guard down and let this person in. This person wants to ask you out. It's an Emperor. Tell me more about the Emperor. This is the person coming towards you. They're bold, they're confident. Yeah, they're different than your usual type, and that's why I feel your swords up. You can let this person in. I don't feel like this is a negative person at all. They want, I wouldn't be surprised you've crossed paths. You might know who this is. You may have actually crossed paths with this person, and you may have pushed them away or acted like you weren't interested because your sword's up, you're guarded. Some of you have had people who really have not treated you right. They weren't fair. But this is somebody coming in right. This person comes in right. They ask you on a date. I feel like you got people who just kind of want to take everything to the next level right away. We'll see. It's going to come out. Tell me about the Knight of Wands. It's trying to come out. Yeah. See, there's the cup. This is somebody ready to offer the cup. It's an offer, an invitation. The cup runneth over. They are in control of their emotions. They're staying in the night energy. But they are controlling their emotions. They're mature. And I do feel like you aren't being ruled by your emotions anymore with the Queen of Pentacles. But you're giving someone the impression you just want to be single. So I feel some of you have pushed people away. Now, if you want to go down this path, because I do feel like you've gone through a healing, and it's now to try something different. Yeah, so you go down this path, see someone different, someone who actually wants to spend time with you. They want to be with you. I do think you bring something to the table, but you're looking for compatibility. See, this is where you're starting to, you've learned, you're recognizing compatibility, recognizing the need to cooperate and compromise. This person definitely is somebody who will compromise. It's an Emperor. So, and they're taking you on a date. The whole point is to, test it out. You're kind of testing each other out here. But this is an opportunity. This cup runneth over. See, this is where some of you, your emotions are starting to flow too. But this person's really controlling them right now until they're sure. Yeah, and I feel it's because you have pushed them away. Or you just didn't let someone in. Now, here's another scenario. This may ring more true. Anybody who's in the Queen of Pentacles energy is sometimes a person who doesn't even recognize that someone's interested. You don't even realize they're interested in you. They may have even tried to approach you. Maybe you've got people around you. But it's where you don't even see. So this person's kind of in that energy too. It's pretty much the same energy. It's just you're not, I think some of you aren't even seeing this person trying to walk up to you, to approach you, to talk to you. But others of you have just kind of act like you're not interested because you've been so hurt in the past. Your sword's up. You got to put that sword down a little bit. This person's coming in fairly quickly. See, they want to talk. They want to communicate. I see gaining momentum. I see movement. See, this person wants to make a move. They're coming in. They're determined to succeed. But you have to let the guard down to let them in. I see it. Yeah. This person, I tell you, there's desire here. I think this person is... Tell me more about the Emperor. It doesn't want to show a lot because I feel like it's not meant to be, not everything's meant to be known right away. And it's often that way for a reason in a reading. Often when you see the High Priestess, it's a secret. It's something that's not meant to be known. Because some of you haven't even recognized this person trying to approach you, to talk to you. I think some of you are unapproachable. I wouldn't be surprised at someone that lives in your neighborhood. I wouldn't even be surprised at somebody who drives by your home and waves and you don't even see it, or there's something about that unapproachable. Yeah. And I don't think you're going to see this person coming, but your sword's going to go up. So it's giving you a warning. What does this Emperor want? We know they want the Queen of Cups. They want love. They want somebody who's emotionally open and available. They want somebody who's their type. Maybe they feel like you're their type. I don't think they know for sure, because I see spending time together, making sure you're on the same page. This person wants... It is an energy of commitment, but because the world here, has to do with structural changes, lifestyle changes. So it almost feels as though it's somebody new in your neighborhood. Have you got a new person living around you that drives by your house and waves, or they look at you, or you're not even seeing it? Something here you're not seeing. It's in your world. It's around you. Hierophant. Yeah, I do think that... Oh, we got the Star. And then we have the King of Pentacles. Oh, and what else? Yeah, Seven of Swords. See, someone here can't figure you out. And now some of you, because you've been played before, see, some of you have been played, you took a risk and you've been played. So you act, your sword's up, you act a little aloof like you're not in. Some of you are doing it on purpose. I feel like you want love. I see you wanting it. But yet when it comes towards you, you act very aloof or disinterested, or I think it's self-preservation. But this person, yeah, this is someone trying to figure you out, but you've been played. See, you're releasing this. It's telling you to let go of all the things that no longer serve. Let go of control. Stop controlling your emotions so much. I feel some of you are controlling your emotions so much because you're like afraid to open up. Maybe you opened up to somebody and they pushed you away, or who knows. But yeah, it's just showing this, releasing this. But this is somebody who actually starting to feel some hope. And somebody's trying to figure you out. They're determined to win. But some of you have been played before. This is why, right? You're really careful about your type. This person too, they've been played. This is somebody in the Emperor energy. See, they've manifested all the energies of the kings. They're using all that power and control. But this is somebody who isn't controlling. They've released that. They are stable. See, it's about a power couple, two people coming together. It's all about letting go of control. See, some of you are afraid of somebody trying to control you because you've been controlled by someone before. I see that very, very strong here. Yeah, but I do see a very independent energy. But yet you want love, so you have to let someone in. I feel this is the biggest part of this reading is, yeah, you've been hurt. You see, you've been hurt. I feel this person's also been hurt. But this is where I feel this is, I think some of you are afraid of being hurt again, like big time. That sword, I feel like you've done this a couple times. You've had opportunities and you push them away with your words. I mean, it just says you protect what matters, what matters to you. You protect what's yours, but I feel like you're protecting your heart. You've been hurt. Yeah, you've had people who, third party, somebody putting you in a third party, people who aren't fair, people who won't commit. Yeah. Wow, some of you have been through the ringer, but you've got, if you want love, and I know you want it, I can see it. I mean, it's, that Queen of Cups is there. I mean, this person, they want to, this is somebody, I think it's someone new in your neighborhood. If it's not in your neighborhood, they're somewhere in your social circle, or a neighbor of a neighbor, or somebody who's got their eye on you, and they've tried to approach you. But you either aren't noticing it, or you're acting sort of disinterested. You're interested, but you're acting, like, because they can't figure you out. This person's trying to figure you out. They just can't. They can't read you, too. This is someone closed off. See, they can't read you. That's what it is. I get it. Yeah, that's why the High Priestess is here, too. So, someone who can't read you, you're closed off. You keep your feelings completely to yourself. So you've got this sword. You've got walls built around yourself. You gotta tear down the walls. This is someone who's going to try to tear down those walls. And I'm going to be honest, this could be a little painful, letting this person in, because I see more of a fear of being hurt. But you can see there's change. It's a whole new chapter. See, this chapter's closed. It's telling you to close this chapter in your life, because this is a whole new cycle. Oh my gosh, some of you have been through so much. So much. But this is a new chapter. It's an opportunity to let your guard down. This person's going to shower you with emotion, love. There's harmony. You've got harmony being restored in your world, in your love life. See, this person is somebody who, now there's no guarantee that this person's going to commit, but they certainly want to ask you out. I mean, this is an Emperor. They mean business. They're serious. This is somebody who's probably been hurt before, but they've closed that chapter. But I feel all this has to do with the feminine. So this person, next time you're out and about, look around you. This person will approach. You're going to have a conversation. And this is going to move fairly quickly. This is someone not going to waste any more time here. This is someone who feels they've wasted enough time. They're on the sidelines, I feel like. Yeah, see, this is somebody who will make a commitment to at least spend time with you. This is somebody with a loyal heart. Okay, they're a loyal person. I think this is someone who's been talking to people. See, talking, they see you as loyal, a faithful person, a loyal friend, somebody who's nurturing and caring, someone who cares. Somebody is telling this person something about you. Maybe it's a person that could be a deep friendship or something you've had. Somebody is telling this person things. But here they come. They're going to lay the foundation. They're going to build the foundation. See, I feel this is actually someone who comes in right. I feel like this is where you're going to recognize the difference between the old type and the new type. Okay? Because this is a new type. It's because you've changed. You've been hurt. You have this new type. But this is interesting because, I mean, this person, there's people talking to them. I can see what's going on here. And they're in a hurry. And they're coming in. They're pushing through that fear. But it's more about yourself letting your guard down. Letting this person in. They want to offer you this pentacle. They want to get this going. This person is a loyal, faithful person. They hear that about you. If you are loyal and faithful, or if you've been a really good friend to somebody, even it was just because I see kind of a friendship, maybe a deep friendship you have with someone. Do you have a person that you dated who maybe wasn't your type? It didn't go anywhere, but you still remained friends? The friend zone? Do you have someone like that? Because if you do, that's the person who's probably talking to this person for some of you. But this is going to shock you. You're going to be shocked and surprised probably who this is. It's coming in quickly. Look at that. 3 of Pentacles. You're going down this path. These are the cards coming back out. I picked them up. But there it is. See, this is someone different. They come in right. And it's like I say, they're going to reach out to see if you're interested. This is your opportunity to either push this person away and stay single, or to let this person in. So there you go. Maybe I'll let me grab a couple of these. Let me grab one more card anyway here. Who is this person? It's not showing a lot, but they're definitely your new type is what I feel, because some of you have an old type. The controlling types, the ones who are deceptive, dishonest. This person could have lighter than darker hair. I see true love, pure love, honest. This person's honest. They're an honest person. I told you, honest, faithful, loyal. You got love coming in. Look how that come out right there too. This is someone offering you the heart. Some of you, it's somebody darker than lighter. Lighter than darker, darker than lighter. Oh, these cards crack me up. Let's have a look at the world here. So this is a beautiful new opportunity. So somebody has completed, there's some karma, a completion of karma. But there's a toxic story that's ended and unhealthy. And now you've got this new opportunity here. So some of you have healed, and it could be this person too who's gone through this, but you're going to share something with this person. You're going to share things you've experienced. So there it is. Yeah, some of you, there is an ending here. Definitely an ending of some kind, but I feel like it's something long over. It's just like the tail end of it, it's telling me. So there's an unhealthy situation that's finished. You have this person that's coming in is loyal. They're faithful. They're not afraid of wearing their heart on their sleeve. And you've got true love coming in. Yep. Take care, and we'll see you soon.